No, no, too dangerous. You can even catch air if you lift your inside ski.
So what's it like going 200 plus on skis?
When you go 200 for the first time, it's really something special, I would say. It's like a rush. And for me, it feels like when you meet your first love, it's like you have these butterflies in the stomach and they just want to go out. And if you do a fast run, it actually feels like this.
Can you make any kind of a mistake?
Well, you shouldn't do too many, or the mistakes shouldn't be too big. You can, for example, at 200, it's like it feels like a training run right now, and you can test something, so you can really try something out. For example, narrower ski position or different tuck. You shouldn't if you go faster, because there's like just this tiny, how do you say, march.
Margin of error, like a very small margin of error. Yeah.
You have to stay within this small margin, and you shouldn't get out of it.
The fastest that you've ever gone is what?
242.5 kilometers per hour, which is like a little bit more than 150 miles per hour.
What do you think the limit is? Like, what's the fastest that you think that somebody can go?
I think the fastest, if you have the right track for it, and like a perfect snow, perfect run, it can be like 265, I would say. 260, 265.
Yeah, like some things I think physics is science, physics is physics at the end. Like you can't only go so fast.
Yes.
When you look at the run that you compete on, that's how long?
The run, like it's 800 meters long, so you get speed over 700 meters, and then you have a timing zone which is 100 meters long, where you have like they measure the time during these 100 meters. So it's like kind of the average speed of these 100 meters, and then you have a 400-meter outrun, run out, braking
Yeah,
zone,
where you can kind of slow
where you
down.
can stop. And those 400 meters, if you start from the top, it's really challenging that you really need to go all in and in when you brake to stop in time. So, which is also quite limiting.
Okay, I was in the States, you're always taught pizza, French fries, like pizza, French
Yes,
fries. So how are you
yes.
stopping? Are you like pizzaing? Or are you doing
Pizza.
more of the hock? Then you just pizza stop, huh?
Well, it's a mix of both. But like you go through the timing zone, then you stand up, you try to catch the wind to that the wind slows you down, and while you catch the wind, you go in pizza in snowplow. And when you have a speed which is low enough, you can do the hockey stop, like the parallel turns.
Oh, but you couldn't just straight start hockey stopping.
No, no, too dangerous. Too dangerous. If
Yeah.
you do it too early, it's yeah, you can catch an edge. It's really, or you can even catch air if you lift your inside ski, because they're quite heavy and quite long. So you kind of lift the inside ski a bit, and if you catch air below it when you're too fast, it's like you don't have control anymore.
But like if you crashed at 200, can you walk away from that or is it like no, you're done?
You can, you can, depending on the crash. Like walking away, usually you always walk away uh, with bruises or with like some burnings,
Yeah.
because if you crash with this speed on like a hard slope, and you just burn yourself.
Yeah, you get like friction.
A knee injury is quite common as well if you crash at higher speeds.
Is it considered to be a dangerous sport?
Hard to say. Hard to say. Like my personal opinion, if I can say opinion, is that it's not as dangerous, for example, as downhill skiing, because you have a long run. Like in speed skiing, you have a long run out. So if you crash, you slide mainly down, and that's it. If you crash, for example, in a super G or downhill race, you have the turns, and straight after the turn there are nets, and if you if you like get over the net, then there
Yeah.
are trees. So it's not. I would say it's not as dangerous as the normal alpine skiing, but it can be. It can be quite dangerous depending on the speeds you go.
That makes sense, right? Like it's not the crashing, it's what you hit when you crash. That's the
Exactly,
big
exactly.
danger. Can you kind of walk me through this?
So this was the record attempt, which was my first time starting from there, and yeah, it was quite.
My God.
How should I say? I was really, really motivated. I just wanted to go down, and yeah, straight into position, which worked really well. And then at one point, you see like the skis get a bit wider, and to get the better stability, and the feeling was crazy. And yeah, after a run, like I just saw the timing, and the feeling was amazing because I was just right over the German record, and it was my good big goal of this week to reach the German record. And when everything works out, in because you just have this one run to reach the record, then it's like, yeah, you're so happy, so stoked, and yeah, that everything worked well.
Yeah, your legs are wider apart than I would have. Like, oh, you can
Yes,
take a pretty wide stance then, huh?
yes. But since this, it got a bit narrower.
Yeah,
Like
you can
I
see it as you
changed,
kind of bring it in.
yeah. Now I changed my tuck a bit, and now I'm a bit narrower. So, which works for me personally better. So it's a never-ending process, actually.
Oh man. So that's the top of the run, and you're dropping in.
Yeah, exactly. This is like if you don't start from the top, you are like if this is the slope, you get in like this, and yeah, that you don't lose any meters. You jump straight into the fall line to accelerate to have a bit more meters of acceleration.
Oh, I can kind of. Yeah, you know what? Like the skis are moving in and out more than I would have thought.
Yes, they shake quite a bit. They shake quite a bit, and yeah. But when you have like this is a feeling I really want to have. So that they are shaking a bit, then you know that they are flat, and that you accelerate faster.
Oh, so
But
you're.
also it shouldn't be too much.
Oh man. Oh, you really do tuck in then, huh?
Yes.
The skis look very narrow. Is that the GoPro kind of effect thing, or is that
Yes, this
no?
is the
That's how they are.
GoPro. Like
Okay.
the I have a 360 camera, Insta 360, and it's like, yeah, it looks quite narrow, but now my tuck is even narrower again.